exchanged on both sides of the stage as the players get ready to load in. And how does OpTic Gaming slow down the FaZe momentum? Will it come in the form of King of the Hill recharge?
That's the comfort, right? That's the crazy thing. You summed it up perfectly. This is the game type that gave OpTic life. And at the moment, there barely are any signs of it. But one hill, and all of a sudden OpTic probably realized, hey, we can beat this team. We can beat FaZe. It's those little things that just trigger that brain that works in funny ways sometimes to give you that belief. FaZe and OpTic will continue the epic that we've been watching so far.
And it has already been a historic grand final, and we get at least one more. FaZe one game away from a world championship, opting to maybe do it here. OpTic Gaming, though, will need to win 4 straight. 3 dead for OpTic off the opening.
Snakebite looking around because there's no one to kill. Looking at his teammates' screens and sat inside of that hill with the camo. And I'm pretty sure that OpTic's still not aware of his actual position inside of this hill.
And you have to wonder if that King of the Hill siren is the death knell. Maybe the beginning of the end for OpTic Gaming. What a start it was from FaZe.
Oh, APG gets a really important kill when FaZe do break. They took their time, Andy. Boy, did they take their time to break this. But break they did. APG with a little poke, but no connection with that shock rifle. The crowd trying to get behind him. As FaZe will be 3 dead. There's life in OpTic here.
Royal 2 was your last player alive. He stays top tower. Stays alive long enough for the help to come on the way. And just like that, they flip it. It's 2 dead for OpTic.
Lucid finds the kill onto Royal 2. You wonder if FaZe are going to try and stack this hill. Just try and get that last bit of time. Well, APG is going to make sure that isn't going to be the case. FaZe are 3 dead. Lucid picks up yet another. 3 dead again. Trippy takes down Royal 2.
Renegade spawns Whirlpool, which is big. Frosty was your last player alive. Renegade, though, with big damage off of mid-range, and that could be the point.
That's going to be the point. Maybe no. He goes down. OpTic jump into it. 3 dead. Trippy last alive. Snakebite will fall. Trippy stood inside of that hill. It's a 1v1. Frosty versus Trippy. Frosty will win it.
Frosty doesn't drop, though. He doesn't go for the hill just yet. He knows that spawners should come in the form of APG. He does not go for the hill just yet. All they need to do is step in with just 1 toe, and they will secure that first hill. But OpTic not too far away themselves.
Showing their experience, though, knowing they can't get desperate for it. Now is the time to step in. They put the pinky toe in. They put the hammer down. OpTic Gaming, 3 dead. FaZe up by 1. They win that first hill.
Just in case you needed a reminder of how closely these 2 teams are matched, how about that first hill? In the end, though, the story continues in favor of FaZe. They have their first of 4 hills on the board. 4 minutes left on the clock.
There's Renegade, baby. Another headshot picked up. That camo's going to allow him to do whatever the heck he wants. And the thing he wants to do, by the looks of things, is find OpTic heads. APG with a double kill, though, and then you see Trippy come in. Shock has been turned over. This was the flawless hill, remember. For OpTic Gaming the last time these 2 teams met. They need something like that now.
It's a great point you make. FaZe already looking very different than they did yesterday in this game type against OpTic Gaming. As we said, OpTic was able to 4-0. That won't be the case this time. We'll see if OpTic can answer back on this second hill. So far, they lead by just a hair.
Formal repositioning, watching bottom mid. FaZe have backed up here just to re-establish themselves on the map and formulate their push. OpTic take the chance to just step into that hill for a second.
Oh, boy, that's the opener they needed.
Maybe Formal's going to be that guy once more. 1 kill apiece. FaZe, though, they've collapsed from the long haul side, and now Formal under pressure to hit more shots. He's got 3 FaZe players in front of him.
Now keep in mind, the longer this drags out, the more dangerous and the more high stakes these hills become. Trippy on Camel, not burned based on the timing, should still be up.
Should be a trade here coming in from Formal. 2v2 on the map at the moment. Snakebite dropping down to the double stacks. Lucid gets that camo. Can he finish off the kill though? Yes, he can, but it's a burn on the camo. It's a 1v1, but Royal 2 is the player next to the hill, and because of that, FaZe get those spawns at blue.
Look at this play from Royal 2. Steps in for just a second, but more importantly, grabs the shock and rotates back Hydro. knows that it's more important to play the position here. But like we said, this is very low scoring. Still just 1-0 with less than 3 minutes left. The more that the time ticks, the higher stakes this specific hill becomes.
Good Formal just shoulder peeking again. Doesn't want to give an easy shot here to Royal 2. Frosty, though, comes in and cleans up the damage. FaZe ahead ever so slightly on this hill. But it really is just a matter of millimeters between the two.
Not an exaggeration to say that this hill could decide the tournament here.
Took the hill.
As we say, very low scoring for this game type. Will we see FaZe go up 2-0? Will OpTic tie it? 2 dead for OpTic.
Now's their chance to push in. Renegade's collapsing. Renegade gets the final 2, and FaZe break. FaZe now hold. And will go into a lead on this second hill.
Take a look at World 2's route here. He knows he needs to clean up that kill bottom middle. Fantastic communication coming in from FaZe.
Oh! Send it back to Trippy. The repulse might have just shoved the hopes of OpTic down as well. OpTic now trying to break, but you can see how close FaZe are to going up 2-0. Lucid caught off guard. Renegade picks up another kill. Now he's going to clean up APG. Another kill bottom middle. Formal stops him in his tracks.
Trippy, though, last player alive. It's 2v1, and the second point goes in for FaZe. Off a fantastic play from Renegade. Look at Renegade on bat ledge. OpTic Gaming had no idea he was on bat ledge. He's able to drop down on Lucid, do more damage on Fornal, help with the last battle bottom middle to get 3 dead, and now FaZe Clan up 2-0 with 150 left.
Lucid's got the shot. Royal 2, though, he's got all the confidence in the world right now. 3 players stacked up. Inside of the hill for OpTic. Trippy trying to escape, and Trippy doing so. Trippy needs to find some kills. He's been a bit quiet ever since OpTic went down in this series. 2 dead. Momentarily on the side of FaZe, but now they're back on the map. OpTic holding this elevator hill strong.
About to score.
It feels like FaZe has had a slaying advantage since Game 3 of the first series, and they have not looked back. Once again, they're outslaying 43-34. 149 left.
Royal 2 goes in, doesn't get that kill. Snakebite gets 1. There's the help as well from Frosty. It's 3 dead. And even with OpTic so close to capping that hill, Andy, FaZe just won't give them anything.
Look at the stop there, unbelievable. Once again, OpTic just needed 1 extra, not even a second, a fraction of a second to put that first hill on the boarded elevator. FaZe gets the break. OpTic, though, does have time for a break here. Can they make it happen?
1 dead per side. Renegade taking damage. Snakebite and Royal 2 holding strong, though. This could be the tournament right here for OpTic. And the same can be said for FaZe. Snakebite gets the first kill. Formal and APG, though. They get 2. Renegade and Snakebite down. Lucid will fall. Royal 2 trying to shut the door on the hopes. Trippy flies in. Royal 2! With what might be a championship winning triple kill in the elevator.
What a stop there from FaZe. The timing was just off for OpTic Gaming. They tried to make it happen. Formal comes through the A door late. Trippy knew that when he was flying into Whirlpool, it probably was not going to happen. Royal 2 takes advantage of it. An extra triple kill on the board for him as well. 3-0. FaZe Clan is 1 hill away from being your Halo World Champion.
That's a moment you'll remember for quite some time. Royal 2 with the perfect shots to shut down OpTic Gaming. Snakebite now with that repulse, and Royal 2's looking for more. He's got 1. Trippy falls as well. He's got the camo, and he says, hey, someone else get the hill. OpTic are 4 dead, and I want to add to my stats.
And once again, it's good time on the board in this hill specifically for
my.
OpTic Gaming, but the break is too easy for FaZe. Oh no. World 2 almost makes it happen in the same exact place where it once happened before. Still a man advantage, 2-man advantage for the side of FaZe. They get the stop, but notice they are not tracking on the hill. They have not been holding this hill. They want to burn the game clock. There's 60 seconds left, and they are up 3-0.
Formal and APG trying to push. Renegade flying straight in. Royal 2 with some nades. He'll get a trade. Trades are perfect. Trippy last alive. Trippy's going to fall as well in just a few moments, you would imagine. Lucid trying to keep his teammate alive. His long-term duo. And OpTic are inside this hill. And OpTic are giving it everything. They are not letting this one slip away, but it might just be too much at this point.
Here comes the tower push, as well as nice team shot there. 2 dead for OpTic, though. This might be it. It might be another clean wipe here on the end. 40 seconds left.
Normal and APG trying to push out the tower, but at the moment, look at Royal 2. He is playing with such confidence. And I think he knows, even with OpTic getting that one hill on the board, that as the seconds tick by, he might call himself Royal 3 Rings.
There was 2 dead here for FaZe. As you said, there's just not time on OpTic Gaming side. Trippy is the last player alive. And despite the fact that he's in the hill, his spawners will not be. Trippy should be neutralized here. Should be. Taken down now. 20 seconds left. Oh,
Royal
no.
2 now with Camo. Just playing with his food at this point. It's 2 dead for OpTic again. 4 more taken down. Last player alive, APG. He will fall as well. And for the first time this season, the bracket gets reset. And FaZe Clan will be your Halo World Champions.
A historic run, not just for FaZe, but for the entire Halo franchise. From the elimination bracket, they went back-to-back best of 7s against your defending world champions to become your 2023 Halo World Champions.
A team put together for this one moment to call themselves the Halo World Champions. Well, that's exactly what their title is right now. Resetting the bracket, fighting their way through the elimination bracket. And Renegade, who made the switch, now can feel justified as FaZe will lift your trophy.
And what a way to do it. To 4-0 the way that they did in your second best of 7. This was not just a win, but this was a statement. They claim the Halo World Championship away from OpTic Gaming. And in front of a packed house in Seattle, make history.